In this video, we are going to solve a physics problem related to jet plane. In this problem, a jet plane lands with a velocity of 100 meter per second and can accelerate at a maximum rate of -5 meter per second square as it comes to rest. So the physical situation is being given in the image. So the initial velocity at which the jet plane lands on the ground is 100 meter per second, and it is retarding at an acceleration of -5 meter per second square so that it comes to rest at a certain time. From the instant it touches the runway, what is the minimum time needed before it stops? So we have to calculate the time it takes for the jet plane to stop with a retarding acceleration or the deceleration of 5 meter per second square when it touches the ground at a speed of 100 meter per second. In the second part of the problem, can this plane land at a small airport where the runway is 0.8 kilometer long? So if the runway of an airport is, let's say, only 0.8 kilometer long, will this jet plane be able to land safely on this runway or not? So this problem has to be solved in two steps. First of all, let's see the part A of the problem. Firstly, I will write the given things. I will write the initial velocity VO, which is given as 100 meter per second. The acceleration is given as -5 meter per second square. And we have to find the time before the jet plane comes to rest. So T. So in this part A, we are going to use the equation of motion VO, V equal to VO plus AT, where the final velocity is equal to the initial velocity plus the acceleration into time. Now I will rearrange this equation as T will be equal to V minus VO divided by A. Now in this equation, V is the final velocity, VO is the initial velocity of the jet plane, and A is the acceleration. So since the final velocity is going to be 0 and the initial velocity is higher than the final velocity, so A is basically the deceleration in this case. So I will just go ahead and substitute the values. So the final velocity is 0, as you can see in this picture. So since the jet plane comes to rest, meaning that its velocity will be 0, so V is 0, minus the initial velocity at which the jet plane touches the ground during landing is 100 meter per second. So I will just insert 100 divided by A, which is deceleration minus 5. So this gives me the time as 20 seconds. So physically what it means is it will take the jet plane about 20 seconds to come to rest if it lands at a speed of 100 meter per second. So that is the part A of the problem. In the part B of the problem, we are supposed to find out if a small airport which has a runway of 0.8 kilometer long, will it be enough for a successful landing of for this jet plane? So for this, we are going to use the formula x will be equal to xo plus 1 by 2 v plus vo into t. So we are going to use this particular formula, which is one of the equation of motion. And in this formula, we will enter the given values. So for time being, I will bring xo on the left hand side, and I will rearrange the equation in this particular format. Now the final velocity is 0. The initial velocity was given to us as 100, and t is the time, which is 20. So in 20 seconds, the jet plane is about to come to rest. So this gives me x minus xo as 1 by 2 into 2000, or 1000 meter, or 1 kilometer. Now this x minus xo is nothing but the distance that is required for a successful landing of the jet plane, which is minimum 1 kilometer. So as the question says, can this plane land at a small airport where the runway is 0.8 kilometer long? So the answer is no. Because it requires a minimum of 1 kilometer of the runway for a successful landing. I hope the solution was clear to you. If you have any questions, you can just write me in the comment section. Thank you.